Chapter 3 Karam Yoga Gita The Yoga of Action. Shri Krishna expounds on Karma Yoga or the Yoga of Action in this chapter. He explained to Arjun that nobody can remain without action, even for a moment, bounded by their inherent modes of nature. All beings are always engaged in some work. Superior are those who practice karam yoga and continue to work diligently to fulfill their responsibility extremely. But internally, they are unattached to them. However, the hypocrites display external renunciation but internally dwell upon the objects of their senses. Sri Krishna says that all living beings are an integral part of God's creation and have roles and responsibilities to fulfill. Vedas prescribed performing yajna to please the celestial gods, who in return bestow material gains. These yajnas cause rains to fall, which aids in the production of good grains and for sustenance of life on earth. Those who live only for delight of their senses and do not accept their responsibility in this cycle are sinful and living in vain. However, Sri Krishna says that when work or prescribed duties are performed as an obligation to God, they are also considered yajna. He then explains that unlike the rest of humankind, enlightened souls are not obliged to fulfill their bodily responsibilities. They are situated in knowledge of self and execute higher responsibilities of the soul. However, they do not abandon their social duties, as it may create disharmony in the minds of the common people who look up to them for inspiration. Therefore, the wise continues to work without any personal motivate, only to get good example for others in follow, else the ignorant may abandon their prescribed duties prematurely. Sri Krishna mentions one such example of enlightened king, Janak, who performs his earthly duties as an ideal king and a father. Arjun then asks Sri Krishna why people commit sin, even when unwilling, as if some force. Lord Krishna explains that lust alone is the sinful, all devouring enemy, similar to a fire that is covered by smoke or a mirror covered in dust. Desire shrouds one's knowledge and dilutes the intellect. In the end, Sri Krishna advised Arjuna that by controlling the sense, mind, and intellect, one can slay this enemy called desire, which is an embodiment of sin.